of attraction. That which is like is drawn unto itself. The mind and emotions of humans are an activating center for magnetizing non-physical energy into physical substance. Our minds are both receivers and transmitters of information and energy. It is with your conscious mind that you are able to understand the content of this book, thus using your mind as a receiver. When you listen to someone speak, watch TV, listen to music, or sit quietly and listen to your own thoughts, you are using your mind to receive energy and information. When you generate your own thoughts, such as thinking about where you'd like to eat dinner, or that you'd like to watch the game, or ask a girl out on a date, you're using your ability to imagine situations that have not yet occurred, and you are transmitting thoughts to your body, to others around you, and to the vital energy in you, in all things and in the spaces between all things. Even if you simply keep these thoughts to yourself, the truth is, there is no such thing as keeping it to yourself. Your thoughts are not exactly something which can be kept, because they are not bound to you. They are not something that exists locked up inside your head or brain. Rather, your thoughts are impulses of energy that as you freely think them, so they freely reach out into the direction of the possibilities about which you think and draw those things to you like a magnet. We'll go deeper into this concept in a later chapter. For now, simply consider the possibility that the above paragraph is true and consciously consider what you focus your attention on. Do you tend to put your attention on visions of life for yourself that are pleasing or displeasing? Do you win or lose in your visions of yourself? Are you happy or sad? Harmonious or conflicted? Joyful or depressed? Healthy and vital or sick and tired? Are you using your mind to see what you want to see or do, or just take what life gives you and expect more of the same? The certain way. Of all the people I've been mentioning so far in this book who have been successful, including myself, let us look at the things which we have done which have led to our successes. It is interesting here to note that all of our failures follow the same certain path into failure as our successes do. The difference is simply in what we're focused upon that produce success or failure. I can show you how to think your way into disease and difficulty just as easily as I can teach you how to think your way into health, harmony, and prosperity. The reason I am so informed and possess authority as to how to take you where you want to go in life is because I have lived on the other side of where I am now. I've had plenty of failed relationships, failed job situations, failures in my health and well-being, failures in my finances, failures in my spiritual life. I know what it's like to live as an emotional train wreck, totally unsure of how and why life is happening the way that it is. Through desire and effort, I've come to have a very different and very wonderful life experience. I now know great heights in all the areas just mentioned, and I am clearly aware of what I now do that is different, which has led me to great prosperity, health, and happiness in every area of my life. Vision. It's told in the scriptures, where there is no vision, the people perish. The untold and upside of this statement is that where there is a vision, the people prosper. Having a vision of yourself of what you want, where you want to be, and what you want to be doing are essential to getting there. The vision is the target. In order to hit a target, you must have one. Oprah has obviously been seeing herself as a successful TV personality and entrepreneur. Bill Gates had the vision of himself creating a huge and successful software company that would employ thousands and benefit millions of people. Michael Jordan saw himself as a champion athlete and successful businessman that he has become. Thomas Edison was focused on a vision of a world using an electric light bulb. Tiger Woods sees himself as a champion. Thus, we get to see him as a champion. Ryan Sheckler, champion skateboarder. Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, entertainer and entertainment mogul. Michael Phelps, world champion swimmer. Brad Pitt, successful movie star and humanitarian. Barack Obama, President of the United States and champion of change. Jesus, teacher of the kingdom of God, sower of good seeds, the Son of Man. The way others see you is really a reflection of the way that you see yourself. Tiger Woods has to see himself succeeding and being on top of the leaderboard in his mind, in his mental vision, in order to take the right actions that get him there in reality. Same is true for you and me. You automatically gain confidence in this process once you try it and realize that it works. As a side note, I'd like to give credit where it's due and mention a book which has been deeply influential to me on this subject, The Psychology of Winning by Dr. Dennis Waitley. Dr. Waitley was the chairman of the United States Olympic Sports Psychology Department for many years and has been a pioneer in the field of mental rehearsal or visualizing winning events as an actual method for improving results specifically for sports, but subsequently works for all areas in life. Dr. Waitley has worked with countless gold medal champions, including Mark Spitz, who won 7 gold medals, all with new world records in the 1972 Summer Games in Munich. When you see yourself as a champion of your dreams, the rest of the world will benefit from you fulfilling your greatest potential. You see, no one is ever going to show up in your driveway and give you the keys to a new car, or a new boat, or a new house. If you have some of those things, think for a moment about how you got them and what types of thoughts you had prior to possessing them. No one is ever going to wave a magic wand and make you the owner of a successful business. No one is going to hand you the kingdom. They will hand you the keys and invite you in, as I am doing now. However, it's still our individual responsibility to take the actions required to walk inside and live the life of our dreams. Therefore, the first action you must take is to have a vision of yourself that is pleasing and prosperous. When you feel good thinking about yourself and your vision, then you are on the right track. If you do not feel good, you are not seeing the vision of your dreams. When you see the vision of your dreams in your imagination, you feel good. Seeing your nightmares feels bad. Therefore, we can conclude from the observations above that a vision of prosperity is a required part of prosperity. A vision of success is required for success. Think of any successful person and you will know that consciously or unconsciously, they had an expectant vision of where they were headed. In fact, we all have visions constantly about ourselves. Learning to guide these visions into the direction of our dreams consistently is the first part of what makes the difference between a blessed life and a lack thereof. You don't become a world champion, a multimillionaire, a successful entrepreneur, a great and loving spouse, a wonderful parent, a spiritually rich person, a respected friend, or President of the United States without seeing it in your imagination first. Furthermore, you don't gain the above things by thinking about and talking about limitations, frustrating situations, lack of money, sickness, poverty, hopelessness, lack of love, lack of support, and so on. Water the seeds of good fortune, reap the harvest. Water the seeds of despair and struggle, and you will reap that unpleasant harvest the same. In a later chapter, we will get you focused upon a vision of yourself that takes you towards your dreams. For now, it is enough to understand the concept. Passion. When I was 18 years old, I received a letter from my friend and world-renowned motivational speaker, Tony Robbins. After I wrote to him every day for a month, at the end of the letter, he wrote, "Live with passion!" If we look at the people I discussed in the vision section, can you find one who does not have passion for the thing that they have succeeded at? Does Tiger Woods seem passionate about golf? Does Oprah seem passionate about being a TV journalist and humanitarian? Did Steve Irwin seem passionate about wildlife education and conservation? Does Tony Robbins seem passionate about being a life coach and motivator? Does Steven Spielberg seem passionate about making movies? Does Christopher Walken seem passionate about being an actor? Does Ben Stiller seem passionate about making people laugh? Did Jesus seem passionate about teaching people about God? The answer is an obvious yes. These people are passionate about what they're doing and have done. This is how it works. You succeed at things which you are naturally inclined towards and enjoy doing. God has equipped you with seeds of greatness on the inside. It is your job to water and nurture these seeds by giving your attention to them. It's not that I'm passionate about my business because it's successful, it's the other way around. My business is successful because I'm passionate about it. Great teachers are those who love teaching. Great competitive athletes love the sports and the competitions that they play in. Steve Irwin was so enthusiastic and in love with the animals he showed us all on TV. He was watering the seeds on the inside by following his interest or passion in animals. I have watered seeds on my inside by starting several successful businesses and developing material such as this audiobook. When you follow your passion, God will deliver you the great and supernatural benefits that come along with fulfilling your great potential. When we toil over the earth is when we are doing things that we don't want to do because we think somehow that it's good for us to do so. Our lives are struggles and our work is tough and laborious and doesn't provide a huge amount of fulfillment or greatness. When we follow our passion in life, our work becomes things which we love to do and we're rewarded for doing it. When you follow your passion, you will succeed. When you follow your interests, work becomes fun and your focus is on accomplishing goals rather than getting it over with and doing other stuff that you're more motivated to do. When you fill your days with things that you love, your days will be filled with love and excitement. This seems like a fairly obvious statement, but much of the world lives in total contradiction to it and seems to not understand why they do not have happiness. Do you fill your days right now with things that make you happy? Right now, you may be saying to yourself, "Yeah, but David, I have to pay my bills. Yeah, but I'm too old to start something new. Yeah, but..." Fill in the blank. I know these ideas may be new, or even if you've heard them, you don't see them as applicable to you. I'm telling you for a fact that it is not too late for you to have the good life that you know you want and deeply wish for. Have faith and continue reading and doing as I say with an open mind, and you will see great results. The fact that you have read this far and listened this far to the audio program shows that you are really committed to being the best that you can be, and that is truly the first step, as we will see in the next section.